goes. We're live. Bro, we don't even know what to do right now.
Y'all know what it is, man.
We don't even know what to do right now.
Yo, we see y'all.
What up, everybody?
What's up, man? We see y'all in the chat. Y'all know what it is. Yo, Omar.
I don't even want to talk about it. I didn't want to come. I didn't want to be here.
No, of course not. But we men.
That's right.
We gonna take our L like men. You know what I'm saying? And we got to deal with it. Look, I will say, on the road to any incredible feat, such as winning a Super Bowl, such as accomplishing something as incredible as such, it's not gonna be easy.
It's not. Listen,
it's not gonna be easy.
No, we didn't predict 17 and 0.
Not at all.
Right?
And kudos to you. You know, you did predict that we would lose this game. Not in the fucking ass beating fashion that we did,
exactly.
But you did predict that we would take this L. I predicted that we would lose the Colts game, and we did prevail in that one, man. But oh my God, what a drumming, bro! What
Master
a curb
race
stomping that was.
So many of you in the house. Rotacut's in the house. Card Hunter's in the house. Burks is in the house.
Shout out to y'all, man.
Castillo's in the house.
Yes.
So
shout out to everybody here, man.
Yeah, man, we appreciate y'all
on the precipice of this L. You know, hey, it happens, man.
Bears got smoked. We just saw that. We were just watching the tail end of that game, bro. This was just. I mean, we're gonna get into it here in a second. I just want to make sure I shout out everybody that's here with us. If y'all are here, hit the like button on the stream.
Hey, put that comment,
please.
Bro. The case of tonsillitis.
Yeah, we got tonsillitis, bro.
That's the main takeaway, right?
We're gonna get into that.
We're gonna talk about
because just absolutely horrid. Jesus is in the house.
What's up, brother? What's up?
We got Mr. Miller in the house. Our boy Tangents in the house.
What's up, Tangents?
Man, Niners. Oh, we got a Niners guy in here. Groves Bros Parodies. Mr. Williams is in the house. Well, we took
Yeah.
that is absolutely right. We took an ass whooping.
We did.
Listen, guys, I mean, again, this is one of the things. I think almost everything that we were afraid of came to fruition. I don't think that we expected everything that we got from them. What I don't think that we expected was the atrocious play from our offensive line. I mean, you and I have had several discussions about Tunsil. You know, the right thing to do would be to sit him down, but it's not going to happen.
It's not realistic, man.
Yeah, we paid him too much, unfortunately.
Just an incredible investment that I mean, yeah, if this was a school league, then yeah, he'd be his ass on the bench.
Oh yeah,
right
yeah,
now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but because it's football 1-on-1. Let's talk about it, man. Look, Laremy Tunsil, I've never ever in my life seen an offensive lineman single-handedly cost the game, bro. What the fuck?
So that's what we were talking about, bro.
Single-handedly.
We've always talked about Tunsil as being a drive killer.
Yeah.
He's that is absolutely true. He is an absolute drive killer. What he was today was a game killer.
A game killer.
So he's upgraded.
So look, correct me if I'm wrong, guys in the chat, because I asked you, you know, this game, it was such a mind fuck that I'm forgetting shit that happened in the game. Plus, I've been on the Jack and Coke. Y'all already know what's up. Jack and Coke failed us today, people. Everybody that's been on the Jack and Coke. Dog, correct me if I'm wrong. Was it not Laremy Tunsil that kicked off the initial
the initial drive?
Yeah. So on the initial play, very first play, we got a completion. A good completion to Nico Collins from CJ Stroud. Looked like the game was going to get off to a very nice start. But hey, guess what? Whistle. Come on back. Laremy Tunsil penalty. And that just kicked off on how the day was going to continue to be. And we never were able to recover. And then I know you know, we're fussing. My boy Omar, obviously the statistician, he got the numbers up right now. We got into what, 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 4 in scoring range, in Minnesota scoring range.
Right.
And what did that turn into, bro?
That turned into a 3rd and 21 because of 3 consecutive penalties, back to back consecutive penalty. So here it is. 11 penalties for a total of 88 yards. You just can't do that, man. We had 11 last game for 112 yards. So probably some bigger penalties, right? Probably some bigger. I think last week was more. I think we had maybe a couple of. Geez, what am I trying to think? Pass interference penalties. God, I can't. That was one I'm thinking.
Yeah, sloppy play. Obviously, we were able to prevail and get the win. And like we said, you can't ignore in victory what you wouldn't ignore in defeat, right? So we still came out of it feeling decent, feeling pretty good. But now it's glaring in a defeat and an ass whooping. It can't be ignored now. Just the sloppy play. But bro, I absolutely hate this camera angle, bro. You can see my legs. You know, your boy been skipping like leg day. I look like I got 2 bamboo sticks coming out of my fucking jeans right now.
Listen, if you can shorts, bro. If I can handle my gut being on TV right now, you can handle your legs being on TV, bro. We're not supermodels. At least I don't want to
see this.
At least I'm not a supermodel.
This is atrocious, man.
Well, then get in the gym, bro. Hit some legs, bro.
That's on me. Just like I need to correct my legs. Fucking the Texans got to do something with Laremy Tunsil, bro. What kind of extra drills do you have to do?
What is the question?
I don't know.
The question is what?
The highest, is he not the highest? I think Trent Williams is the highest paid right now, but he's the 2nd highest paid offensive lineman. Supposed to be the 2nd best left tackle in the league. That did not happen today at all, bro.
You know, we didn't get any play from anybody on the offensive line. Defense did their thing.
Defense
had a good game.
Yeah.
Defense had a good game. And
they played a good enough game to be competitive in any game to where our offense wasn't as ass as it was, and our offensive line wasn't as sloppy as it was.
I mean, I'm looking at the numbers here. We had only 20. I mean, the time of possession was pretty split down the middle. You know, the 2 interceptions, for 2 uncharacteristic interceptions.
Yeah.
From CJ Stroud.
Yeah, the first one was tipped. Then it was like The second one was just egregious.
I don't know where he was.
Yeah, he was like, "That's on me. That's on me."
Yeah,
like, yeah, bro. Yeah, absolutely.
Because Collins was running the complete different direction.
Yeah,
to where he was. Collins running this way. He was throwing that way.
We talked about it. We talked about it in our last episode before the game. Brian Flores throws these exotic looks at you and then switches up into something completely different, right?
That's such a good point.
That's
such a good point.
That was the difference. So defense
is good, but they can't be out there all day.
Yeah, 100%. Facts, man. Facts.
And then Justin Jefferson.
We knew he was going to
Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he did exactly what we thought he was going to do, and absolutely torched us. The funny thing is that we held him in the second half. He didn't do much in the second half. It was all first half, but then again, we walked into the first half 21-0.
Yeah.
So
spot him 21 points. It's not what. Shout out to y'all, man. We see all the comments. It's tough to get to them all right now. We're gonna try our best. Obviously, look, you know what it is, man. Here on the Bull Run Sports Podcast, you know what you can do. You can jump on live stream. We got the
join
link.
us.
We got the link right there. Look, all you need is this. All you need is the phone. Turn it to the side. Jump on cam with us, man, and talk your shit. Obviously, we know we're gonna be talking a lot of shit about Laremy Tunsil. Fuck Laremy Tunsil, bro. I'll start.
Listen.
What can we start the hashtag, bro?
Yeah.
Fuck Laremy Tunsil,
or not fuck Laremy Tunsil. How about we do it a little bit more productively? How about we say cut Laremy Tunsil? Hashtag cut Tunsil.
Because we know it's not gonna happen, bro.
Hashtag cut Tunsil.
Why waste internet space on something that we know ain't gonna happen, bro?
Because just saying fuck Laremy Tunsil is not gonna get us anywhere.
Man,
just saying fuck Laremy Tunsil's not gonna
cut Laremy Tunsil ain't gonna do nothing either because it's not gonna happen, bro.
But look, I'm gonna give you Vikings fans, y'all, you know what I mean? If y'all in here, get on in here. I'm with y'all.
We taking our lumps.
We'll take it all day because we had a couple guys in here already. Also, let me see. Let me make sure I get everybody because I don't want y'all to think we ducking no smoke. We'll take it all.
Nah, we here. We gotta. Just like we get on here and celebrate victories, man, we got to get on here and roll with the defeat of a loss, man.
We see you, Tangent.
It's what men do. It's what men do.
We see you, Tangent. One of the things that I said was take the money that we're giving Laremy Tunsil, and or no, what I say? No, it's when you said when you were talking about, hey man, put CJ away, get Mills in there, right? And I'm like, yeah, get Mills in there, let him put something on tape so that we could trade his ass for a left tackle.
Yeah.
And hopefully we get something out of that.
We didn't even finish watching the game, right?
Nah,
it was like fourth quarter. We was already getting the ass kick. I think it was like after the interception.
Yeah,
I was saying, why is CJ even in the game?
Yeah,
just sit him. Let Mills get in there, get something on tape for himself. Because obviously he gonna.
We need to have our tonsils removed. All right, let's bring in our man. Let's bring in our man. Tangent. He's in the house. As always.
Hey guys.
What's up, brother?
What's up, big dog?
A bunch of bullshit, man. Whole bunch of bullshit.
Oh man, what are you thinking, bro? How you feeling, man?
Oh man, that was like having to watch the debate. Like I felt that the only reason I could continue to watch that was for like future trying to fix things in the future. It was just that bad.
It was horrible, man. I just don't understand. I think I think it was by the second penalty that we got, because there was a series there where we had 4 penalties back to back, right?
If we were in scoring range,
it was Omar, like,
we had 3 points, and it got negated because of Laremy Tunsil.
Somebody's saying his Tank hurt.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I didn't see that.
I hope not.
They sat him down about his hand at the end of the game.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
The other thing too,
That's
man, and you tell me how you feel about this, Tangent, because the way I'm looking at this is that we came into this game lumped up, right? We were down our best 2 backs, and Akers did a great job. All things considered, we see you, Ram. Hang tight, brother.
Yeah.
All things considered, Akers came out and did his thing. He's out there doing his tornado thing. We call him Tornado Akers for a reason.
No doubt.
Breaking tackles and doing his thing. But the fact of the matter is that we're down Joe Mixon, right? And you have said this several times. Mixon is the key to the offense. Because if you can get Mixon going and have them stack that box, that's when the throwing game gets opened up.
I'll be honest with you, Omar. I think we could have had God at running back today, and it wouldn't have mattered. I mean, you got Laramie Thompson working against us. The offense just didn't look good today. I mean, yeah, we were missing Mixon for sure.
It just makes it look like it proves everybody right. Like without a run game, that Slowick's not going to be able to get stuff going. That our O-line. Yeah. I mean, I feel like if we could get rid of Tunsil, then I would. I mean, with the price, it's like I don't know where in the contract we could get rid of him. But if he's going to be the captain and be twitching constantly like that,
yes, that's the killer part. Is the captain designation, right?
Yeah. As soon as one of them is going too much.
Yeah, it's and Tangent, me and my man, we've talked so much about, where we say, okay, he's a drive killer, right? And you almost I'm almost okay with a penalty or two, right? Because one of the main reasons why he's so good at what he does is because he gets the jump, right? He gets the jump on players. And when he gets the jump on players, it's the timing that allows him to be so effective at his position. However, it is that same jump that gets him into so much trouble. And now it's almost like it's a psychological thing for him.
Yeah, all they had to do is jump in front of him. They literally took a jump in front of him, and he's like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm with Scott. We see you, man. We appreciate the super chat, brother. Mixon isn't why we can't pass protect.
Let's talk about this for a second.
Yeah,
Scott, man. We really
appreciate that, brother. Thank you, man.
Contribution. Absolutely, man. Hey, great point, bro. We want to talk about all the keys to the loss and how we lost this game.
Yeah.
Missing Mixon this game is absolutely not the reason why we lost.
No, it's not.
It's like, bro, so many different things. I mean, you point to the sloppy play. That's the first and foremost thing. And like we mentioned earlier, you thought that after the first two games, things were sloppy in Indianapolis. Things were definitely sloppy as fuck against the Bears. You would think, coaching wise, you clean those things up and get into this game and not be as sloppy. So extremely disappointing knowing our coaching staff
didn't tighten that up.
D'Amico in particular. Yeah, you gotta tighten that up coming into the game.
That's a good.
Why the fuck would that?
Yeah, that's a good point, bro.
Happen?
Why did we not tighten that up?
How does that happen, man? So yeah, Mixon is definitely missing. Mixon is not the reason why we lost this game.
Hey, Tangent, if you had to put it in one spot, right? You gun to your head, you got one reason why we lost this game. What's the main thing that you're pointing at?
And what's his fat fucking name?
Well, if it was a person, I would have to give him a certain number. But just undisciplined then.
Yeah.
Which is not at all what I would have expected.
Yep.
Like we let them be in charge the whole game.
The whole game,
we were playing against whatever they were gonna do the whole game.
Like I said, my man. Texas blow. That's my guy JD.
Tangents, we appreciate you being here, bro. I don't want you to see the side of us right now.
No, man, it's cool. I understand sometimes you got to get that inner stuff out,
Yeah, it's tough, man. But again, it's like we were saying, bro. We didn't predict 17-0, right? We predicted a couple of L's.
Yeah.
We kind of knew what the situation was going to be. You and I both expressed our concerns, and what we were expecting was for CJ to really show out this game. But you can't get loose, and you can't let that thing fly when you're down 21-0.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because you become one-dimensional. You got to throw the ball. Wait, can we get this JD's comment in here? Stroud is more over. I love the Omar. Hey, I need elaboration on this, bro.
That's my man. That's my man JD. If you guys don't know, I have a whole nother channel that's more geared towards sports cards. My man JD also has a channel, JD Sports. That's my man.
You, bro.
That's my man. All right, Tangent, we're gonna get Ram in the house, brother. As always, man, we appreciate you jumping in with us, man. And we'll
all right, man. Well, positive
week.
note, dude. Nobody ever went perfect the whole season and won. It's a good time to get our shit together.
That's right. That's why we fuck with you, Tangent.
Early in the season, you're right. You're right, brother.
All right, brother. Take care, man. Thank you, bro.
Later,
man.
Let's get my man Ram in here. What up, Ram?
What's up, y'all?
How you feeling, brother?
Not too good, man. Not too
good. Not good. What are your thoughts? How you feeling? Who you blaming? How do we fix this shit, man?
Where do we fix this?
How do we fix this?
Man, this offensive line, man. Granted, I'm not gonna, like you said, we're not gonna harp on Tunsil because everybody's saying it. But
it's tough, man. It's tough to sit there and watch that, bro.
Eight offensive fucking total penalties.
And 5 of them on Tunsil.
Yes.
No, you do that, bro.
And there was complete pressure on CJ. There was no protection. This offensive line needs to get better, man. Like, I feel like that's been our main issue throughout the whole entire Texans lifetime, man. Is the offensive line.
Since 2002.
Since 2002, man.
That's been the story about franchise, man, not being able to protect the QB.
But what's crazy about that, bro, is that Tunsil was supposed to be our savior. Right? You're absolutely right, Ram.
We made one of the up until like the Deshaun Watson trade.
Right.
That was questionably one of the worst trades in history, right?
Right.
You know, to get Laremy Tunsil.
Right.
We got washed on that one.
Yeah.
Bill O'Brien traded the farm to get Laremy Tunsil. Yeah, absolutely. We're supposed to be solid at that position for like 10 years. And this motherfucker out here, like you said, not only costing us drives, being a drive killer, but now costing us games.
Oh, Scott just we see you, Philly. Hang tight, brother. Yeah. Scott just put in a good one right here.
Yeah.
Man,
so remember, this is the easy part of our schedule.
100%, right? So, as always, in any NFL season, you're always going to have teams that kind of emerge that you weren't expecting to be great. The Saints are kind of having a resurgence right now. They're doing their thing. Minnesota, they looked absolutely incredible.
Yeah, they were world beaters.
That defense, that Brian Flores defense looks as we predicted. Like, it may give CJ some trouble. We were hoping that it wouldn't.
Right.
But it did. Just those exotic looks were nuts.
But as Ram said, the offensive line did CJ no favors, right? No. Because not only does CJ, and somebody said it in the broadcast, they said CJ is going to be mentally tired after this game because of all the looks that have been thrown at him. Yeah. So you already got bad look coming at you.
Yeah.
And what kills me is we had big, huge plays downfield that got called back for it.
But that's what we always talk about, right?
Right.
Because that happens with Laremy Tunsil when you do some dumb shit. Look, the false starts are one thing, but like Omar was laughing. What do they call them? The God damn it! What is it, Ram? Help me out, bro. When they call the shifts, the illegal shifts.
Oh, the
illegal formation. Yeah.
Just being right. It's football 101.
Right.
Line up where you're fucking supposed to line up. Do what you're supposed to do. Avoid these penalties. Like, these were first down plays. These were like the big plays, momentum starters. And we're fucked. You got to call them back. Now we're behind the sticks, out of field goal range, taking points off the board at every beck and call. Yeah. You can't win like that.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
And then another problem I had with, where was the pressure on JJ? We were not touching him at the line even past.
Bro, we screamed at the TV almost the entire game, bro. Great point, Ram. I'm glad you brought that up because, we were screaming at the TV.
I mean, they were giving him so much cushion. 10, 11, 12-yard cushions.
Free 10 yards every play.
And so all Darnold had to do was have him just run a 10 and out, a 10 slant, and it was money every time.
Basic. Just
like
money every
basic
time.
Football.
And like when he scored that touchdown, like, I was always taught as a fucking DB, always one hand on the player, not both hands.
Always.
Yeah.
And that was one of the things that one of the announcers said. It's like, how long do you cover JJ? You cover him all the time. All the time.
Outrageous, man.
Ram, we appreciate you, brother. We're gonna let Philly get in here. And man, just hang tight until next week. We got Jacksonville, and hopefully that'll be a dub.
That's a dub automatically, man. That's a dub. We own Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah. I hope so, brother. I
think the league owns for Trevor Lawrence at this point, man. But
yeah,
now we appreciate you, Ram.
Ram, much love, brother. We appreciate you, man.
Thank you, bro.
All right, let's get Philly in here. Philly,
what's up, big
how you doing?
Man, I see you. I see you out there rocking that Texans hat, brother. It's gonna be a long week for you, my man. I know, especially after what Philly just did.
Yeah, man.
So we caught the tail end of that Philly game. I don't know if you saw that.
Fucking the Saints you're talking about?
Yeah, the Saints. Yeah, Saints Philly game.
I didn't see it at all. I turned this shit off in the fourth quarter, dude. I'm done for the day. But yeah, now the other day I went to a Wawa and somebody was giving me the business about my hat. I'm fucking wearing my hat.
Oh man, you know, hang tight, brother. Hang tight.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna have much to say in February, bro. Hang tight.
Yeah, man. Fucking I got a couple things written down here. So thing number one I want to talk about, this really isn't me. This is not a side of me that comes out a whole lot. I'm gonna put this one on the zebras a little bit, man. Like, sure, like maybe he should have been here when he was here. You know what I mean? Maybe he was.
I got you. Yeah. But you're talking about the illegal formation penalties.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speak on it, bro.
Like, if you don't call that, nobody's talking about, oh, that should have been fucking illegal formation. Nobody's saying that. You could have just kept that flag in your pocket. You did not need to do that. That's some home cooking right there, dude. And how many drives did they kill like that? Just by saying, like, oh, actually, that 20-yard Tank Dell play doesn't count. That Stephon Diggs catch doesn't count because fucking Laramie Tunsil was supposed to be standing 2 inches forward. To like, get the fuck out of here, man. Yeah. That's where I'm at right now.
You know bro, that's such a good point. And I think you and I were so tied up in the moment of the back-to-back penalties that I didn't even stop to think about that. Because let's talk about what an illegal formation penalty is, right? And why they called it on him. He was sitting too far behind the line of scrimmage, is what they were saying, right? Yeah. So what is too far, right? Like, that's such an arbitrary like concept of like, okay, how far is too far? Is there a line? Do you know? Are you looking? What's like? Are we talking about 2 inches? Are we talking about 2 feet? What's the difference, right? So
they're never right on the line. 100%, man. I'm like, come on. Like, this is going to be a hard game for us to win. Anyway, that's a good fucking football team. They got like an elite offensive line right now. The quarterback's playing outstanding. They got one of the best receivers like in the game, maybe probably a Hall of Famer. The defensive coordinator's cooking right now. Like, this is going to be fucking hard to get out of here with a W. You cannot be like fucking.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm with you, bro.
Philly, you know what? I'm with you, bro. And I don't like awesome comment, man. Good point. But my daddy raised a man in me, bro. And because of that, as a man, I'm always the first one to be like, if I fuck up, it's my fault. So that, like, anytime that, like, you know, we go into a situation like blaming the refs and putting it on like somebody else, like I say, I get you, and it makes a ton of sense what you're saying. I'm with you, but at the end of the day, I'm still like, fuck Laramie Thompson, bro. Like,
there's
no line up somewhere. Fucking line up where you're supposed to fucking line up, bro.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
I think to Philly's point, it was like the momentum of everything. It's like whenever like sharks in the water, right?
Yeah,
they smell a little blood, and then they like you get a shark, like, you know what they call a feeding frenzy, right? Yeah. So it's like the you know the false start penalties led them to go, all right, let's keep an eye on 78. Right. And then it's like, 78.
That's a great point, Omar.
78's offline. Yeah. Okay. Hey, illegal formation.
That's a great point.
Oh shit. 78. You're doing so much.
He having a meltdown.
He's having a meltdown. So now now psychologically the refs are watching him.
Yeah. That's a good point too.
But you're doing that to yourself as a player.
Yeah.
By having these false start penalties.
Yeah. Just play basic. We talked about it during the game, right? As soon as they went up like 14-0. We were saying this game should at least be 7-7, right? Because we gave them a touchdown essentially on the first drive, right? You know, after the penalty, you know, after the big play from Stroud to Nico, it had to come back because of Tunsil. Then he throws the pick, gives it to him in their red zone. They score, right?
Right.
Then it's like, okay, it's football. It's gonna go back and forth. They're gonna score. So look, the other touchdown, they just had a good drive. You know what I'm saying? But we should have been able to score, put some points up on the board without the fucking egregious ass penalties. So it should have at least been a wash, like 7-7.
7-7.
But then it spirals, it gets out of control, and it's just no coming back from it at that point, you know, because Tunsil was just having a shit fucking day.
Go ahead, Philly. You have something else?
Yeah, I will say, like, I'm gonna take my hat off to the Vikings. Did a hell of a job. You know what I mean? That's a good ass football. It's not like,
hey, bro, I do the spray shit on my hair, bro. When you took your hat off, dog,
you see Philly's a G.
I even take my hat off and reveal my ugly ass head. That's how good they played. I got to give them credit.
Philly out there roughing it though. That's what. See, I got mad respect for Philly, bro.
dog.
Let me tell you. Cut that shit off,
let
bro.
me spray your shit, bro. I'll give you a clean ass edge up, dog.
Don't do that. Don't do it, Philly.
All natural over here, man. I ain't hide nothing. There's no shame in my game, baby. But
that's what I'm talking about, Philly. Rock that shit, bro.
I'm with you, bro. My bad. I cut you off.
I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh, we would have won if it wasn't for the refs. Like for sure, you can't fucking say that right now. But I'm gonna say like it could have been a game if they would have chilled the fuck out. You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna say. But in terms of what happened on our, like, what I'm looking at, I got same thing last guy was saying. How are we playing 10 yards off of Justin Jefferson?
God,
how we're trying to block Grenard with Cade Stover. Like,
oh, that was another one. Did you see when he put him on his ass?
Pancaked his ass.
Literally pancaked the kid.
Yeah.
And like that was one of the sacks that killed our drive.
Yeah.
I could have told you that would have happened, you know? Like anybody could have told you that's how that was going to end. That guy can fucking, we should know firsthand better than anybody. That guy's going to beat a rookie tight end. Just like some little shitty little coaching things. And also after week 1, I watched the game back. I watched all them little Joe Mixon highlights like many times, watching all the little linemen and their blocks and whatnot. And Kenyon Green was looking like that was going to be something, man. Like that was going to be a high level, like all pro, possibly fucking. They had him slipping to the second level and just destroying linebackers. He was doing it like every play. So I'm thinking, all right, like he had a bad week last week. There's going to be the bounce back. It don't matter who's in the backfield. There's going to be some big holes because Kenyon Green is so good. He wasn't. He's not. He actually got the shit kicked out of him on one of those sacks. And
everybody got the shit kicked out of him this game, bro.
Yeah, I had a special eye on him as well, Philly, because you're right. So much of the success that we had in week 1 came off of his back, right? And then last week he just absolutely shit the bed. So I'm like, okay, now we need him to step up more than ever because not only have we lost our first, but our second string running back. And even though we got Cam Akers out there who can do some magic once he gets into that second level, he's still gonna need that initial block to get him through the door, right? And he just absolutely shit the bed against. I mean, everybody shit the bed, but more specifically, he seemed to have been the one that spearheaded the plow machine that allowed Mixon to do what he did in week 1. And I was hoping that we'd get some semblance of that back, so that either Brooks or Akers can do their thing this week. And it just wasn't there.
We didn't get it, man. It was a trickle-down effect. Everybody fed off each other of shittiness.
It was garbage. Yeah, absolute garbage.
Another thing, in closing, the last thing I say, fucking, we knew their tackles were good. We knew our ends were good. Like, they're good on our good. They fucking won that one. Like,
they did.
Yeah,
that was clean pockets. I could throw for probably a couple first downs behind that line. He was chill. So, all right, y'all.
Right.
Appreciate you, Philly. Much love, brother. Keep it tight out there. Head on a swivel because they're gonna be on us this week.
It's called
hold my ground out here.
Top topics, bro. Topics, man. It like you can either spray it
out of here
or apply it directly to the head, big dog.
That's all right, man.
Hey,
not so bad.
There you go. Rock that shit, Philly. All right, brother. Take care, man.
I love it.
All right, I want to get to this. I want to get to this comment from my man Scott.
Yeah, Scott Davis,
super
man.
chat.
We appreciate that, man. We appreciate your support.
Who's to blame? O-line penalties. I think we're all. This is the interesting one that my man Scott's talking about. Pressure, Slowick out schemed and unprepared.
100%.
I think that is the first time that I have ever had the inclination to agree on a comment that was negative towards Bobby Slowick.
You're right. Absolutely right. Yeah, and you nailed it with the comment, man. And it's not like you shouldn't have been unprepared. Fuck, we talked about it.
Yes.
You know, it's so if we know and understand what you're going to be facing in the Brian Flores scheme,
right?
Bobby Slowick should be preparing for this shit. It's absolutely egregious for him to not be prepared going into this game, man.
And here's the other point that I want to talk about. I want to spend some time on is this no answer for JJ.
And we talked about that too during the game. We're like, dog. And you actually, credit to you, Omar. You talked about it going into the game yesterday.
Yesterday, yes.
You were talking about, hey, put some pressure on his
punch
ass.
him in the mouth.
And I actually was like, man, look, he's strong,
man,
he's fast.
I get all of that, bro.
You can't apply the pressure at the line to him because he's gonna eat you up.
So here's,
but I did not expect them to give him a free 10 yards,
bro. Here's the thing about why I said that, because I understand everything that there is to consider when it comes to JJ, right? You and I talk about this all the time. I said arguably, you said undoubtedly the greatest wide receiver that we have in the league right now. He is number one wide receiver in the league right now. So for him, you're not going to beat his strength, you're not going to beat his speed, and you're not going to beat his route running, right? But if you had to pick one of those three things that you want to try to pick at, it's the route running piece, right? And the way you do that is by jamming him. I'm not saying you're going to take him out,
but also getting pressure too. And
that's
the
what
pressure
saying.
Wasn't getting to him.
Nothing, bro.
Our defensive line I don't know what the fuck was going on, man.
Hey, see, look, and I just got a cut. Scott said, take off the hat. I'm flexing on y'all. What about them Vikings? There's my man. I knew Kenny was going to come in here and talk some shit. Hey, Kenny, listen. Hey, look, none but salute to your boys today, man. They came out and absolutely wrecked us. Arcane in the house. Big skull. Hey. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Who the hell is Naylor? Bro, he cooked us in the third and fourth quarter.
These no-name receivers eat off us, bro.
But
Alec Pierce, the other motherfucker on Indy that we didn't know his name.
Yeah, we didn't know. But a lot of that has to do with the fact that they get their number ones cooking, right? Naylor doesn't catch a single pass if JJ isn't out there balling. Right.
Well, Aaron Jones scored off of the fact that we were so dialed in on JJ. I think the second touchdown, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we were like doubling JJ in the end zone. Aaron Jones just comes like wide open. It was just a trash game, man.
Hey, I see there's 41 of y'all in here, man. We appreciate that. Hit the like button on the stream if you can. That helps YouTube know that y'all are rocking with us, man. There's so many of y'all in here. We appreciate it. I want to make sure that we get to everybody.
Sorry, we in here under these circumstances.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
I don't know what we got to do to get the trend going to say fuck Laramie Thompson, because like we said, cut Laramie Thompson ain't gonna do nothing. They not gonna cut his ass. But we need to let Laramie Thompson know that as Houstonians, we are not happy with his ass, bro. With this. If he goes anywhere to try to go to a restaurant this week, go to a bar, anything,
tax him.
Taxes, don't let him in. I don't know. Let him know he's not even welcome, bro. Hey, I've never advocated for like racism or segregation or anything like that after what we've gone through in this country. But hey, let him know we don't serve your kind here, buddy. Motherfuckers that can't be disciplined. I want him to be confused. Like, hey, it's because I'm black. No.
It's because you got 5 penalties.
What you doing?
It's because you got 5 penalties. We don't serve your kind. Your kind being undisciplined, sir.
Yeah. Let him have to think for a minute. Like, am I being racially proper? No, you're not.
No, and then immediately let Agent Zero in.
Yeah.
Like as you're keeping him out, let Agent Zero in. It goes like, no. See, we let him in.
Yeah,
he's fine.
It's not a black thing.
Yeah, it's not a black thing. It's an undisciplined thing. Get your shit together. Tighten up, goddamn.
Nah, dog. He gotta know. I hope he feels terrible. I hope the whole plane ride they just lay off into his ass. Be like, this on you, bro.
Yeah,
this is on you.
You know what's crazy is that again we're at the tail end of a game, right? That we just lost with high penalties. I mean, I think what was it? The Vikings maybe got 3, 5 penalties. 5 penalties for 30 yards. 5 penalties for 30 yards against our 11 for 88 yards. What's crazy about that is that it was only 88 yards. So it's not the yardage that killed us. It was the kill in momentum, the stifling of momentum that absolutely screwed us, not to mention the 2 plays that could have netted us some scores that got called back.
Yeah. That's how, I mean, look, if you want to know how to lose a football game, you want to know how to lose in the NFL, just look at this tape. Go back and look at this tape, bro. That's how it happens. Hey, Scott, bro, I think honestly, what's his name? Kubiak's son. What's the boy name that's over in New Orleans?
Yeah.
He got an edge on Slug right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Slug, you know, we felt like he's been the darling. That's like, oh, this is last year with us, blah blah blah. He gonna definitely get a head coaching job.
Is this a blessing in disguise, bro?
Hey, if he draws up another game, if he goes into it unprepared like this again, I wouldn't mind his ass leaving. Like, you gotta fucking be prepared. You gotta be ready to play. This is nuts.
I told you at the end of this game, I looked at you and I said, "Do we panic?"
Yeah, you did ask me that.
Do we panic?
And my answer was no.
Your answer was no.
Yeah, it's not time to panic. It's not time to. So anybody, y'all watching right now, I haven't seen anybody in the chat saying that they are ready to panic, man. I don't think it's not time to panic, bro.
And here's the reason why I'm asking that. Let me be clear about why I'm asking that.
Yeah.
Because it's important. It's important that we understand why I'm asking that. I'm asking that because I said it in our preview game, our preview video. Game 1, Mixon won us that game. Game 2, the defense won us that game.
Yeah.
Both times, the only one that I would say was game 1, week 1, was where the offensive line was clicking. But even then, there was 3 penalties from Tunsil.
Yep.
In that game. Last week, there was 3 penalties from Tunsil again.
Yep.
For a total of 11 penalties last week for 113 yards. This week, again, here we are, 11 penalties, 8 yards. You're not going to get – we cannot play this way. And somebody mentioned in the chat, this is supposed to be the easy part of our schedule.
Yeah. No, facts. And what did I say? You know, we were talking about it in our lead up in the preview, looking at it. We've essentially, before this game, only played rookie quarterbacks. You know, we play Anthony Richardson, who essentially is a rookie, only played 4 games his rookie season, his technically rookie season coming into this season. It's still a rookie. He's not a great quarterback. He's not a good thrower of the ball. And then we play Caleb Williams, who's actually a rookie quarterback.
Right.
Then we come into this game, Sam Darnold, veteran guy, you know, who's having a resurgence
Where's Mechie
this year. And, you know, we saw what happened, man.
Come here.
We saw what happened when we had a guy that knows what he's doing at the quarterback position, can manage it. Okay. And it just wasn't a good game, man. But
your car's in the way.
You know.
Go ahead and pull out. Go ahead.
Yeah.
This is live, bro. This is live. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, for sure.
All
so
right.
look, I'm gonna let my boy Omar hold it down for a second, man.
So here's the thing, guys. Again, penalties, right? Nick saying, would you panic if you lost like this to the 49ers? Probably not. So why panic after losing to the team that beat the 49ers? Nick, again, this is one of the things, right? I mean, at the beginning of the season, we had this penciled in as a for sure win, right? I don't think anybody in the NFL was going to predict that Sam Darnold and this and this team in the Vikings was going to come out and be this dominant. Now, we're talking about all the bad things that have happened, right? We're talking about all the things that we did wrong in order to lose the game, which are all totally valid, right? We sucked. The offensive line was garbage. The throw-in was there, but every time we had success in that one, it was stifled by a penalty. We couldn't get the run game going, even though Akers ripped off a couple of really good runs. But one of the things that we have yet to talk about, and one of the things that we have yet to say, is we have yet to talk about how good this Vikings defense really is. I mean, these guys are absolutely killing it. I mean, our offensive line, aside from the penalty piece, we're looking like a bunch of kids out there. I mean, they were getting thrown around. CJ was running for his life half the time. I'm going to have to look up the stats on this afterwards, and we'll bring it to you on Tuesday's wrap-up video, just as we're coming out of the game. But they did what they were supposed to do in order to put us in these bad positions. And we never got an opportunity to get our foot in the ground and get off the blocks. It's that simple. I mean, yes, we were completely trash. Our offensive line was completely trash, but their defense was absolutely stellar. And they held us to 7 points. I mean, it's just absolutely garbage that we're that we were in this situation. 5 sacks allowed. I mean, it was just a bad situation. I was just commenting that for everything that we're talking about that we did wrong on the offensive side, one of the things that we have to make sure we pin is that the Vikings came out, their defense came out to play.
Yeah.
And they did a great job of taking away our top Collins. What did Collins do today? Because Collins didn't have a breakout game.
And they had the extra aggression, right? So many players on their defense, ex-Texans players. So they're fired up. They wanted to come out. Dude, Grenard, amazing game. Cashman,
Yeah,
great
Grenard,
game. Gruger, how do you say? Gruche Hill.
Yeah.
Ex-Texans. Bro, I know he was mad as fuck because he was here during the worst of the worst times. I mean, so was Grenard, right?
Right.
And they're like, God damn, then y'all motherfuckers is going to push us out.
That's what happens, Scott, when you got that target on your back, bro.
Yeah, I mean, we're playing the number one. We won the division.
We won the division, so we're going to get a harder.
We're playing the number one schedule. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it sucks. I mean, it would be great to. Yeah, it'd be great to not have to face the number one defense every freaking week, man. But
I mean, but everybody's gonna come with their best, right?
Yeah.
Like, here's the other thing too, and we talked about this several times, even in the off season, right? And even leading up to like OTAs and all that other stuff. We were the media darlings, or we are the media darlings, essentially, right? After the season that CJ just had, he's, you know, they're already having big comparisons, talking all kinds of stuff about CJ Stroud, right?
Yeah.
And so, of course, to rival defenses, it's like, all right, well, let's see what this kid's got. We're gonna throw everything at him, plus the kitchen sink.
Yeah,
you know,
no doubt. What Big Rod saying, man? This was
I don't want to say it, but I think our offense is a bigger letdown than anything else. Yeah, I agree, especially in this game.
No doubt, man. Because yeah, like we said, not to beat a dead horse, we said that this was gonna have to be on the shoulders of CJ this game because we knew exactly what was gonna happen. We're down our running backs.
Right.
The defense is set up there. The Minnesota defense is set up. We know Brian Flores is going to throw exotic blitzes and things like that.
Right.
We know CJ historically has excelled against blitzes. So it's like, okay, you're going to get certain matchups to air it out. You know, we needed to see our wide receiving core along with our great young quarterback step up and have a big game. And man, it just did not materialize. Now, obviously, just like we've been talking about this whole time, the reason for that, we did have some big plays, got called back because of penalties, sloppy fucking play.
Sloppy play.
Just CJ uncharacteristically, this is Jack and Coke talking, uncharacteristically giving away the ball. And just like I say, it's the formula for losing an NFL game. You know, like you want to know how to lose, just check out this tape, bro. But with all that being said, no, I do not think that it is time to panic, man, because it's just so many things that we can clean up on, bro. Just playing football 101, just playing standard fucking ball. Just clean up the penalties, clean up the sloppy play, and I'm sure D'Amico might hit somebody, bro.
Yeah, I think
D'Amico
I'm curious to see the post-game huddle speech, locker room speech.
I want to. I've never been a fan of domestic abuse and you know violence, and things like that. But I would love to turn on the locker room cam and just see fucking D'Amico
just the bitch slap somebody.
Just I told you.
Yeah, I told you to sing it, Allie Mae.
Eat the cake.
Eat the cake. Eat the cake. What took our momentum away was Tunsil and all the penalties. Getting too old, can't hear the snap count. He's losing his balance on false start. Like, yeah, he's out there looking.
Oh, my man, I like your profile picture, Ronald.
He was out there looking real geriatric.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, is that a crying Tunsil? What is that?
No, that's him.
Oh, okay. I thought it was crying Tunsil. I was like, no, that's gangster. He already edited that one in.
His profile image looked like me, like fucking watching the game, just shocked as fuck.
Just
like,
shocked.
yo,
yeah, bro.
What's happening, man?
CJ's gonna learn. Yeah, I mean, again, hope so, man. I hope so, and I hope.
But it's not on CJ. I'm not like CJ. Yeah, like I say, uncharacteristic giveaways. But dog, when you're having to play against your own team,
right,
and the penalties and Larmy Tunsil and the refs and everything, you know, kind of like my man, you know, Philly was saying, like it just all piled on, bro. It's
wall to wall. I
don't blame CJ, bro.
I like this wall to wall counseling. That means everybody's gonna get it. Everybody's gonna get it. Everybody has blame everybody. No, nobody's walking away from this game clean.
No.
Nobody's walking away from this game clean. You can make an argument that the ship rolls downhill and that it all starts with the offensive line, right? You can make that argument. However, nobody's walking away from this one clean. Everybody's got something to work on.
Absolutely, man.
And hopefully we get Big Mixon back. Hopefully we get who else were we missing? Scruggs was probably out there not 100%.
He wouldn't. I don't think he finished the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think so. I could be wrong, man. Y'all holler let us know. I don't think Scruggs finished the game, but hell, it was at a point where the shit was out of hand anyway.
Yeah.
What I am concerned about is the comment that somebody said
about
Tank Dell got hurt. That's obviously problematic. The thing that you want to see coming out of any game, win or loss, is how healthy is the team. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the big thing, man. You never want to see injuries. Dell
missed the final 6. No, wait, that's not. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, it may not come out right now. We're gonna have to keep an eye on that. And obviously, man, you know where to find out all the injury news, all the rumors, updates, everything like that, man. Keep it locked right here to Bullworm Sports Channel. Hit the subscribe button, man.
Yeah,
obviously, if you're in here right now, man, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button,
appreciate
do everything, man. Shout out to our man Scott, that's been hooking us up in the super chat. This all helps us validate this shit to our wives, bro, who think that we just sitting here bullshitting, man.
Well, we are.
We are bullshit, but it helps us continue to bullshit with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, like, please,
we appreciate y'all. Yeah, if you haven't already, hit the like button on the stream. Again, likes on the streams is extremely, extremely beneficial when it comes to the algorithm. So, tells YouTube that you guys in here rocking with us. So I just read D'Amico Ryan said Tank Dell should be fine. Air quotes should be fine.
What, Laremy Thompson should be fucking fine too.
Yeah,
but
he's out of there.
He got a permanent concussion, bro.
Yeah, something's up with Tunsil, man. Something's up with Tunsil. I think they got to get to the bottom of that, man. You know what's interesting, man, is that I don't think, and I'm gonna have to look this up, but I don't think Tunsil has ever had back-to-back penalties like that.
Oh, well, guess what? He does now.
That's got to be a psychological. And you know what? I can't remember if it was Ram or it was Philly. I think it was Philly that was talking about the refs.
Yeah, no, it was Philly.
There's something to be said about that, bro. There's something to be said about.
You think he was high? Is that what you getting to?
No. What I'm saying is
fucking tangents, bro. Tangents gave him some of his stash. Let him loaded up in that mask that he likes to wear. And I took the low hanging fruit on that, bro. I never mentioned Tunsil with that bullshit that he had before draft night. Like that shit sucks. But
I just think that there's something to be said about when you come. It's like anything else, right? If a DB has a tendency to be a dirty player, refs are gonna be looking for that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You're right. And so if whether you or you don't, refs have pregame. They do their scoutings as well.
Yeah.
Right. So there's a lot of scouting reports that they go through as well. And then the other piece of this is that it's not just us getting more of these illegal formation penalties.
Yeah.
This is something that the NFL has said that they're going to tighten up on this season. And it's happening across the board, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, why would you give them more ammunition
when you know you got a magnifying glass? It's like if I were to come over to your crib, we're at my boy Omar's crib right now. He's been gracious to open up his house. It's like if I come over here and I steal some shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch you next time.
And then you catch me.
Yeah.
And the next time I come over, you're gonna have your fucking eyes on me, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on you.
So Thompson was obviously stolen. I've been waiting for an opportunity to touch me, bro.
You opened it. You opened the door.
Once you sit on this couch, bro, you open to get touched by Omar.
Shout out to the hold on. I gotta get this one up right here. That's the only way we're gonna get through this.
No doubt,
Rod.
man.
The only way we're gonna get through this, bro.
So the Jack and Coke failed us. Like I say, the whole Jack and Coke tradition started after me and my wife got booked up at the Texas playoff game against Cleveland.
Some 6 shots in, baby.
Hey, it's been, you gotta.
Kenny,
drink.
This is another good point, man. Where did this motherfucker come from? Sam Darnold.
Hey,
and you know what's interesting is as we were watching the game, there was so much commentary about Sam Darnold, about his scouting report, right?
Yeah.
Elite arm, great power, can really, thread the needle when he needs to. He's obviously, he can move. I mean, he's obviously no Anthony.
He
Richardson.
had great pocket presence.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
And it's just everything just seemed to be clicking with him.
Yeah.
And I think this is going to be the season where this is going to be his breakout season. This is where people are going to realize who Sam Darnold is and how good he really is, and that he belongs in this league as an NFL quarterback. And that wasn't the case at the beginning of the season.
No.
Nobody had it in their bingo card that Sam Darnold was going to come out and win. What are they, 3-0 now?
They 3-0. And they looked the part.
And they looked the part,
They
bro.
looked the part.
And then he's got the number 1 receiver catching.
Hey, bro, Jordan Addison was out. He didn't even play. So
somebody
that's why we're
mentioned
talking
that.
about who's Naylor. They were down a bunch of hearts. They had a worse injury report than we did.
Right.
And they whooped our ass, bro. We supposed to be a legit contender. And they went in there. We went in their house and they stomped us out, bro.
Yeah.
That's
the other thing too, bro. Hey, Schofield that place is lit.
Yeah, we've never won there. Texans historically we've never beaten the Vikings, man. God damn, it's just like this is supposed to be the year.
What makes me nervous, bro, is that it's games like this. To me, they're a preview to what you're gonna get against the Chiefs, right? If you can't win in Schofield, you can't win in Arrowhead, bro.
Well, the reason, and that's the reason why I'm saying I'm not ready to panic, right? Because we weren't. It's not, man. If we went and played somewhere where it's just like, damn, bro, we just got out. We were just outmanned. You know what I'm saying? These players,
we beat
players
ourselves
versus players. We just didn't match up, and the players on the opposite side were just better than ours.
You talking about chess pieces and chess pieces?
Then I would be like, damn, man. As much as I want this to be our year, as much as I'm passionate about and want it, we just can't.
Yeah,
but that wasn't the case.
That's not the case.
That's not the case at all. We just played undisciplined. We just played on sloppiness. Things that we shot ourselves actually clean up.
Yeah,
we do have the pieces.
Yeah,
we have all the pieces that we need. We have all the in every position, special teams, defense, offense. We just shot, like you say, we just shot ourselves in the foot. It's things that we can clean up, So
that's a good point. That's a good point.
It's put that comment up, bro. Or y'all still thinking? We still thinking Super Bowl. Like Omar said earlier, bro. We never predicted that we were gonna go 17-0, 20-0, and get to the Super Bowl, whatever, playoffs included. We never said that shit. Now we didn't have this one circled as an L, but
at the at the beginning of the season, right?
Yeah.
Or even going into the preseason, right? We didn't have this one as an L. However, we knew going into it it was gonna get sketchy, but hell yeah, we're still thinking Super Bowl, bro.
Absolutely. I mean, look, you take your losses. I mean, Kansas City looked shitty last year, and everyone counted them out, man.
Right.
But it's a marathon, not a sprint. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not winning the Super Bowl in week 3. And I'm glad that shit like this happens now early in the season. That way, you say, hey,
tighten it up.
You gotta tighten this shit up, man. Tighten this shit up. Right this ship right now.
I like this question. Would you say that the Vikings defense killed us, or is it more that we shot ourselves in the foot? Penalties, third and longs, obvious passes, and huge passes.
It's what we just been talking about right now.
This was all self-inflicted.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah,
from the jump.
Yes, from the jump.
From the very first fucking play.
Yeah.
It was indicative of how the game was gonna go and how it went.
What's crazy is that even if you look at us from a penalty standpoint, right? 11 penalties for 88 yards. Yardage wise, it's not that bad.
Yeah, it doesn't
tell
really
the story.
Of
how detrimental those penalties were.
Yeah.
Right? Because they were absolute drive killers.
Yeah. Like you say, I mean, the one that was the most egregious is when we got in third and four in field goal range, in scoring range, and it turned into a 3rd and 20 something, 3rd and 21, back to back, just walking us back.
Not only that, but
the game right
so,
there.
So you mentioned field goal range, right? But when I think field goal range, I think 30, 40-yard field goals.
Yeah.
We're talking about Clemmy Fairbairn field goal range, which is like 45 to 50.
Yeah.
Right. We were in that fucking range where we could have at least walked away with 3 points, and the penalties kicked us in the dick completely.
That's the game, man.
Absolutely.
That's the game. So no, it's I guess the moral of this story, the moral of this live stream right now is like, no, it's not time to panic, guys. Yes, we're still thinking Super Bowl. Yes,
absolutely.
Like, calm down, relax. We're gonna take L's. You know what I'm saying? That what does suck, I would say, because we were keeping up with the rest of the league. Indy did win today, right? They ended up pulling that game out.
Yeah, Indy
they were up whenever we started.
Yeah. It looked like it was going to be a close game, and then I think the Sassy Pants just fell apart.
Yeah,
towards the end.
Yeah, he got a. The last thing that we saw before we jumped on was a strip sack, and Indy capitalized on and scored.
And then I think they got the ball back again and then scored again.
Yeah,
I think the game on that one was. I mean, it was bad.
Yeah, that the final score doesn't tell the story of that game. They had an opportunity to look like Chicago would be able to pull it out, kind of help us out, still keep that edge over the division. But unfortunately, Indy does have one in the win column. So
yeah, let's see. So far,
you always want to be able to keep that separation, man. But obviously, Texans still top dog in the division.
Yeah, we are. I mean, I'm not too worried about
conference wise. Honestly. The teams that everyone was predicting that was going to be ahead of us, like kind of the top dogs other than us, Kansas City, they still on top. They still doing anything. They have a perfect record. But bro, the Ravens, the Ravens 0-2. They going into Jerry World. I don't know if they're playing in Dallas, but they taking on the Cowboys, and the Cowboys are so. You don't know what you're gonna get. They could easily get beat again. So you're talking about a Ravens team that could potentially be 0-3. Texans sitting at 2-1.
Right.
So conference wise, division wise, we're not in terrible shape.
Yeah.
Because there's some real legit contenders and there's pretenders in the league. I don't know if Pittsburgh won this game, but when you think about it, it's like you don't expect Pittsburgh probably ain't really gonna be there at the end of the year. The Chargers, that's a team that kind of came out hot out of the gate. It's not time to panic. It's my point. Texans, we're still in good shape in the division and in the conference, man.
Yeah.
Games like this are gonna happen. We lost to a really good team today.
We did lose to a really good team. I think that is probably the biggest takeaway.
Yeah.
We got some stuff to clean up on the offensive line. Definitely. Somebody needs to sit down and talk to Laramie Tunsil and find out what in the flying fuck is going on, because it's just that was just egregious, absolutely egregious. I don't know if we need to get sports psychologist in here to talk to him. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Like,
hypnotize that motherfucker, bro.
Do something, bro.
Like, have him do move until the ball is snapped. I don't know, bro. What we got? What Andrew talking about, man? I didn't see his comment.
So I think we need the 1 seed to get into the Super Bowl. I don't see us winning in January in KC. Played pretty bad in the cold at the end of last year. Yeah, these games.
No, for sure. That's always what you want, man. The home field advantage is crucial. It's important, especially for a team that we play in the weather that we have. Great point, man. It's a long season, though. I mean, it's a long season. It's just game 3. Hopefully, we clean these things up.
Good game, Texans. All right, folks. I think we're gonna
optimism.
Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up, man. We appreciate y'all. I think this has probably been our most successful live stream so far, people wise.
People like negativity, man. They like to see us fuss.
There's something to be said about watching a man squirm after we got finished talking all that shit. You know what? I don't even think we talked a lot of shit.
We just sad, bro.
I think it's just it's a tough loss, man. I think because so much of it was self-inflicted. If you guys are still in the live stream,
I'm encouraged about, bro. I say, we weren't outmanned, we weren't outplayed. It's not like we just don't match up against better teams in the league. That was not the fucking case at all.
Right.
I'm good with the fact that self-inflicted wounds, we can clean that up. We came out of the game clean. We got to find out what happened with Tank Dell on the injury, you know, because that's always a killer.
Right.
Injuries will always kill us. But man, as long as if it's sloppy play stuff that we can eventually clean up, I feel good, man. We'll be all right. We'll be all right.
Y'all were outmatched. Stop it. No, we weren't, bro.
Who said that?
Killer B. He said y'all were outmatched. Stop it. No, we weren't outmatched.
We were
Take away half of those penalties.
Yeah.
Take away half of those
right there in
penalties,
the
Killer
game.
B, and it's
What
it's,
game
it's a
did you
wrap.
watch? Did you watch the same game when Laramie Thompson fucking cost us the
Yeah,
fucking
so
game?
yeah, so
That backed us.
he
the
clearly
fuck
didn't
up?
watch the game. He
No.
clearly didn't watch the game.
You looking at the score? Look, you posted the score, so
Look,
that indicates
yeah.
that you clearly are just going off the score. You didn't actually watch the game.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Look here, look. Oh, here we go. The haters are in the building. Where were y'all like 20 minutes ago, man? We about to wrap this up.
Yeah, bro.
Look, purple and gold mark. Look, they're in here now, boy.
Hey.
Y'all waited until we about to wrap up.
We in here. We taking our L like men. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we beat. Yes, they played a better game. They played a game. I don't think they don't have better players, but football is about much more than just lining up players versus players and saying, okay, who can win, right? We got out schemed. We will say that. Brian Flores beat the fuck out of Bobby Slowett. You know what I'm saying? And that goes into it as well. But the self-inflicted wounds tells the story of the game.
Right.
Like sloppy play penalties, we didn't give ourselves a chance at all. That's the story of the game, man.
Excuses.
Hey, listen, man.
We lost. We saying we lost. We're saying we took the L.
Right? We're retarded ass fucking fans across the league.
Well,
we're admitting to losing.
Purple and gold fans.
What excuses are we making? What are we saying? That's
look, like, this is an interesting one. He said, "Who is the best team y'all beat? Tell me." It's only week 3.
Yeah.
Like, who did you want us to beat? Like,
we said we beat essentially 2 rookie quarterbacks, right? Anthony Richardson, Caleb Williams.
Yeah, they're all gonna.
This game played sloppy.
Ron said they're all gonna be on the bandwagon come the end of the season. It's all good, man.
No doubt. What I don't understand is we're sitting here saying exactly how we lost and that we lost and taking the lumps and taking the L as men, but people are still trying to get something else. I don't know what else you would expect.
Hey, he's in here flexing. I mean, it's okay. It's all right. Look at this guy. He's in here good too, man. Since Stroud came in and tell me why I should be contenders. What? No, since Stroud came in. Oh, not since Stroud came in. Tell me why. I don't know what he was saying there. He must be drunk like us.
Yeah, it happens, man.
All right, folks, we're gonna get out of here. We're already past the 1 hour mark. Usually we try to keep it tight.
No
60
doubt.
minutes, but again, man, thank you to all of y'all who joined us. Thank you to all of those who sent us super chats. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
We're gonna have a wrap-up video coming out here either today or tomorrow. No, tomorrow or Tuesday. So be on the lookout for that. And then
we'll always give our sober take.
Yeah. We got to give y'all a sober take. But yeah, we're on to Jacksonville. It's Jacksonville.
On Jacksonville.
We're on a Jacksonville division game.
We gotta take that win. That's a win that we should definitely get, man. They're playing absolutely atrociously. So you gotta get the win that you're supposed to get. Hey, we took an L today, man.
Took an L today.
A team played better than us, and we were out schemed. Definitely not outmatched. We just did not play fundamental football
at all,
and they played fundamental football, and
100%.
They got the win.
That's it.
That's what it boils down to, man.
Yeah, buddy. All right, man. We appreciate y'all watching. As always, we'll catch y'all on the next video. We love y'all. Peace.